Today's video, today we are going to talk about a very sensitive topic. And today's video is going to be different. As you can see, I'm holding the microphone. There's not going to be yelling. I'm not going to be screaming at you and pointing fingers as usual. We're going to do something different. It's just a heart to heart talk, man to man, just me and you. My advice to young men: if you're in your 20s, if you're in your early 20s, early or late 10s, from ages 17 to 25, what you should be doing now is developing skill sets. And before you shut up, before you shut down, this is not your average developed skill set so you can get money and can set you up for success. No, that's not what I'm trying to communicate at all. What I want to let you know is seasons of opportunities will come. To the degree you maximize this season is going to be directly correlated to your level of preparedness. So if you're not prepared, but a pivot back from this advice would be for that season of opportunity to come, you have to be a certain kind of person. I'm going to explain what that means. So for the level of opportunity, for you to attract a certain level of opportunity, you have to be a certain kind of person. What are the chances that an Uber driver would earn $500,000 in a year compared to an entrepreneur who has been working his butt off every single day in, day out, 18 hours a day, 120 hours a week, working day in, day out, not having to give up certain relationship in order to get where he wants to get to. So what are the chances of him earning $500,000 a year compared to the Uber driver? Exactly. So it's not just about working hard. You have to choose what you work hard on. To the degree you get certain opportunities, first, it depends on the kind of person you are. Secondly, it depends on what you are doing as well. It's not necessarily what you do, but who you are. Because every single business you're failing at, every single endeavor you suck at, someone else is prospering at it. It's not necessarily what you do, it is who you are. I guarantee you, Elon can start a YouTube channel today and he will get monetized that same day. Cristiano Ronaldo started a YouTube channel and they sent him all the plagues and what do they call that? The play button. They sent him every single thing. He broke every single record within 24 hours. Now you might say he's famous. Well, he already has he has already established a fan base, which is one side of it. But all you're doing is finding excuses to reinforce your monumental laziness, to reinforce your current situation, to justify where you are currently. Finding excuses is not going to do you any good or me. So instead of looking at it that way, let's look at it from another standpoint. He's already the kind of person, or he developed himself to be the kind of person that has work ethic, that's discipline in all endeavors, or establishing a fan base. The Bible says it: Gentiles shall come to your light, and kings to the brightness of the rising. So when you're doing something notable, Gentiles begin to come. You begin to attract a certain kind of people. This is what Bob Proctor term, termi, terminalized as. What does it terminalize it as? Manifesting or paradigm. So my advice to every young man is to start developing skill sets. Start doing something that puts you forward. I know you might look at me and say, "Oh, but you earned 3 million. Your first actual breakthrough was $3 million." My friend, I did not get there by accident. For me to be able to get to a level where $3 million is comfortable to be with me, or to attract $3 million in my life. It took a lot of struggle, a lot of tenacity, a lot of building and breaking, a lot of learning. When the $3 million came, I knew exactly what to do. So if you are in a stage in your life where you don't know what to do, you don't know, you have zero idea, I would say the first thing you should start learning is how to get money, how to preserve money, and how to multiply money. Those are the three skill sets anybody should learn, regardless of where you are in life. Learn how to preserve money, how to multiply money. Now, before I got money, when I was poor, I would strategize every single thing I would do with this money when it came. I said I wanted $3 million, and once that $3 million came, once it comes, this is how I'm going to spend it. I'm going to build a shopping mall here. I'm going to lease out this property. I'm going to invest a huge chunk in real estate. Then 20% is going to go to the stock market because I understand how to play the stock market. That's the skill I've cultivated over the years. So 20% is going to the stock market. Here's how I'm going to diversify my portfolio. Here's how I'm going to diversify real estate. Here, then the 10% is going into cash. I know you might look and say, your money, you teach so much about your money, inflation being glowing away at your money. Why the hell would you still keep cash? Well, my friend, cash is an investment in the sense that it gives you an ability to pounce on investment opportunities. Say that there is an economic downturn and people are selling off their assets due to panic. Like the legendary investor Warren Buffett would say, when people get fearful, get greedy. When people get greedy, get fearful. So when everyone is fearful and selling off their asset, that is the best time to buy because you know one thing for sure, the market will always bounce back. The market will always bounce back. So my friends, I'll use that cash to pounce on different investment opportunities. Develop skill sets on how to manage, multiply your money. Don't be that guy who gets a lot of money and is just spending it, using it to increase his lifestyle in order to attract people. I don't want to look rich. I want to be rich. So when you see me on camera or when you see that I don't post videos, because very soon, about a month from now, I'll go off radar. I won't be posting as much. What I'm doing in those times is leave that for a moment. But I hope you get the point. Start developing assets, start establishing skill sets that generate income for you, and you have to sustain the idea of how to multiply your money. Don't wait and say, when this thing happens, then I'll start learning. It's my first is most likely not to happen. Second is when it does happen, it will be very difficult for you to juggle between the finances you now have plus how to multiply the finances. The thirdly is a lot of anxiety that would come in that situation would make your learning process difficult because our mindset compels our behavior. The only reason you know that if you give a Bolt driver or an Uber driver $2 million within a year or two, at most, you find him in the same position you met him, is because of the level of his mental transformation. Give an Uber driver $2 million. How do you know that that money is going to do him no good? Because it doesn't sustain the mental faculties that helps him preserve and multiply what he has just received. As you know, your mindset is the instructor while your body is an executor. Before you clicked on this video, you've thought about it. Before you go out, you think about it. You don't just appear in a shopping mall. Oops. You think about it. So my friends, the mindset is very important in every single thing you do. Back to our story of the Bolt driver. So your mindset, if you've not developed the faculties that helps you preserve wealth, your mindset begins to compel behaviors that make sure you retrogress back to the level where your mindset said, yes, this is the level you are currently in. Take a thermostat for instance. A thermostat for use to regulate the temperature of an iron. Say you're pressing your clothes, and once it gets hot beyond that regulation, it will turn off. It's the same thing with your mindset. Once there is a programming that says you shouldn't cross maybe $100,000 or $2,000. Occasionally, according to the law of time and chance, seasons of opportunity will come. Maybe you win the lottery or something happen. Your mindset kicks in and says this is a mistake, and it will start compelling behaviors and activities around your life that insist that you go back to where it is befitting. Conversely, if your mindset is higher than your current limitation, it will start forcing things and compelling behaviors that insist that you transit from point A to point B, your mindset. So that is beyond the scope of this video, but I want each and every of you to understand that in the process of multiplying, learning how to multiply and preserve wealth, you are increasing the level of your mental faculties. And in that process, you're compelling behaviors that would soon transit you from that lowly estate. I hope you got a lot of value from this video. As always, my friend, it's a pleasure speaking to you. I'll see you in the next one.